All right, so by request, we've got Anemiashoes versus Katana 88. Anemia reaching out to me to cast this one, says it's a good match. We're looking at gold 3 level, just above 1100 elo here. And Katana going for early wood. Interesting opening here. Usually you see the either the 2-2-2 or the 8-3, 7-3. Some gold split before the wood, but we're gonna see early Dark Age farms. We've got a 4-3 opening. Gonna go heavy on those farms to open it up, and now we got someone on gold coming out. For Anemiashoes in the south here, he's got his first mosque down, getting those initial techs in. Getting there's no tooltip. Oh, that sucks for me. But I believe that is being able to capture sacred sites early. Is it up here? Interesting. No tooltips. I just got to play Deli more. That's what I got to do. Taking advantage of the berries, going 9-2. Going really heavy on the berries here. Trying to get to feudal age as fast as possible. Meanwhile, Katana definitely trying to set up a strong eco in the Dark Age with the farms. Keeping those 3 on wood. Starting to transition some of those sheep gatherers over to farms. See a farm placement here by mistake. See the next Ville is going to come out. Be in position for a farm right over there. Taking a look at what Katana sees. Has scouted out the deli base. Knows where the mosque is. Didn't quite get vision on the TC, but that's fine. They've got to know it's right around here. And Anemia, not quite up far enough to see the English base, but a decent portion of the map scouted so far. Bringing those sheep in just in case. Early pressure from the English will force them off the berries. Coming in pretty soon to hit feudal here. The wheelbarrow coming in. Man, I gotta play Deli more to know exactly what these techs do. I think the S is additional health on scholars. Dome of the Faith, though. Coming down from Anemia here. And went down a little before 3 minutes 30 seconds. Efficient production, okay. So garrisoning scholars inside production buildings. That's right. Yeah, I gotta play more Deli. I played them a lot when the game first came out, but that was so long ago I don't remember much. And now we see the council hall coming down. Katana putting 3 on there. Got 1 full farm placement set up. Got those 8 on food, 3 on wood still. New vills are positioned to actually just start building the council hall as soon as they pop out. Interesting. Still have the 3 on gold. Sending this lumberjack a pretty far ways out to build this house. Interesting placement there. Back on Anemia's side, Dome of the Faith going up with 5. Going to be hitting feudal right around the 430 mark. And now that the additional health on the scholars is just about finished, I got to imagine we see some actual scholars being popped out of the mosque. First production building coming down for Anemia is a stable. Yeah, and now scholar production coming out of Dome of the Faith. Those cheaper scholars coming out of there with 5 scholars able to be garrisoned in the mosque or Dome of the Faith now after this patch. Really cuts down on the amount of mosques you need to make. Anemia sticking with just 2 on gold right now. Keeping up the constant scholar production here. And opening with horsemen. Katana's now in feudal. Should start to see some longbows pop out. Got wheelbarrow coming in, the first chopping upgrade. Meanwhile, I think Anemia's just clicking as many things as possible. Already has wheelbarrow in. Katana is in a view on this side of the map. Still hasn't. Needs to put a scout down here, see what Anemia's doing. And it is double stable. So early horseman coming out. It's like sitting down on some sacred sites. Nope. Continuing past. We got a horseman in Katana's base already. 6-minute mark. Gonna force some of those vills to garrison. Gonna idle those farms for a little bit. And we do see an outpost coming up to defend the farms here. Second horseman in the stealth forest. Got another scout coming out. Anemia, Anemia is a little heavy on wood right now. Don't see an archery range. Probably see some of those transition to wood pretty soon if he wants to keep up the constant horseman production here. Horsemen being split across the map. Some going to the right, some going to the left. We got 2 scouts for Anemia. Looking at what'll be coming out of the English base. And notice the barracks. Double barracks for the English here. Let's see some spears in response. Meanwhile, Anemia's horsemen looking for any sort of opportunity, but the longbows are going to scare away that horseman. Down to 5 HP. We got scholars coming out. Looking to start taking those sacred sites. Pretty good timing. Taking these 2 sites in the middle. Scouts still running around. Katana going triple barracks. I don't see any spears yet. Though it does look like the feudal age men-at-arms tech is researched. Those 2 sacred sites have been captured. Should see a scholar make his way over to this topmost sacred site anytime soon. Sometime soon. He is running this way. Back over here on the gold mine. Pressure coming in. Got scouts and horsemen trying to fight off the longbows. Getting a little close to the town center. Gonna be forced back. No actual Vill kills, but some idle eco. And Katana's going to be forced to drop an outpost here. And now the spears come out. Unfortunately, Anemia was right-click the barracks. Started throwing torches there. Going to lose a horseman for not engaging the scouts. And it looks like, yeah. Now we got an archery range up. We got a scholar in there. Able to start pumping out some archers. Has the resources for it. So we should be seeing a lot more archers on the way. Third and final sacred site under capture currently. Those archers are being sent up towards the English base. Katana's vision is pretty centralized to just the base. I mean, they are English. They can play bundled together. Third sacred site is captured. Starting the 10-minute timer. We got Anemia, the forward outpost here. Doing a good job of just getting vision on the outskirts of the English base here. Seeing yet another barracks coming up. And I think 4 barracks is just an overuse of production at this point in feudal. I don't think you're going to have the resource gathering to sustain production out of 4 barracks right now. Men-at-arms coming out, though. Anticipating a switch into archers. Men-at-arms going to tank some of those archer shots. Now the feudal Delhi mass continues to grow. No scholars in the mix currently. So Anemia is gonna just march right in, look for some angle of attack. And the first research for the English is siege engineering, which is interesting. Not really in a position to build rams. I don't think rams are going to be an effective unit to make right now when you're on the defense. But that mass of spears and men-at-arms are going to be enough to push the Delhi out of the English base. All right. Well, I'll be. He's able to produce 4 men-at-arms at once. Not going to be able to do that again. Here they all pop out. Switching more into longbows. Got the 5 coming out of Council Hall. Down to 8 minutes on the sacred site here. Delhi army's marching up. Looking to drop some outposts in the stealth forests here. And some of the early blacksmith techs now coming in for Anemia, who's going up to castle. Has scholars in the production buildings, just 2 on research right now. Compounded the defender coming up. So bizarre. I thought you could see tooltips in replays. Apparently not. And Anemia going for a little farm transition. Some of his vills, other vills going up forward, taking a more aggressive berry patch, which is possible as Anemia has the map control here. Anemia trying to get a tower up. And Katana is able to see the tower going up as he drops additional houses on the other side of the wood line. All right, here's a ram. Not sure. I mean, it'll be good against the outposts. So I guess the ram will pay off a little bit. Gonna take down that outpost as soon as it came up. We're looking at 12 men-at-arms, 7 spears, and now the longbow mass is starting. We're at 13. Katana refunding a few in production. Going for another ram. So looking, I guess, to just walk across the map with these rams. Maybe take down some of the walls that are guarding the sacred sites. Although it looks like there's only walls around one sacred site here. Rams are coming in as the sacred site timer hits 6 minutes. Delhi up to castle now, adding some lancers into the mix. These lancers are going to catch some men-at-arms out of position. Only get a couple taps in. Going to get a few hits and then continue on their way. This English army looks like they're just going to focus on the Delhi base here, not caring about the sacred sites. Anemia looks like he might have slowed down. Nope. Okay, scholar production is still up. Pulling in the relics at this point. Anemia raiding the English here. Getting them right off of farms. Woolalo attempt, not going to happen. As the Rams going to do what they can against the Delhi production buildings. A lot of vills coming forward. They're just going to be eaten up by the longbows and men-at-arms here. Ram's going to survive with 34 HP, and Anemia is going to lose close to 15 vills on this. Under 5 minutes. Got these 2 knights doing some decent damage against Katana's eco here. Forcing Katana off gold. Doesn't really matter. Katana's got 800 in the bank. But the Lancers able to take out men-at-arms as soon as they pop out. A mass of Anemia's army is defending this sacred site right here. Meanwhile, Katana is just pushing into the base. And we see another defensive Woolalo come out. Not able to pick up any units, but able to draw the English army away. spearmen coming in to mess with the scholars, but they're going to be eaten up by the town center fire. Third ram in the mix. And Anemia's got production on the back end over here. As the Dome of the Faith is set to go down fairly soon. Anemia getting some cheeky berries up here with that one Vil. Reinforcements come down. These English reinforcements need to move to one of the sacred sites to at least prevent a victory here. We're down to 3.5 minutes. And that Dome of the Faith is down, so one landmark down. About 3 minutes on the sacred site timer. Men-at-Arms tanking the TC fire. Longbows just picking off whatever sort of units are back there. Anemia's dropping a keep. We'll see if this goes up. Rams moving over to the keep. That's gonna... All of Anemia's stone that he just invested is gonna disappear completely. Anemia's Vils trying to take out these Rams. Gonna get one of them, but out pops Spearmen. And these longbows are focused on the Vils, trying to take out the Rams. Another Ram's down. Anemia losing a lot of Vils here. Although was able to pick off 26 of his opponent's villagers in the ongoing raids that have seemed to stop now. A couple more knights up there. Continue havoc would be great. Anemia down to just 8 military units. Another ram coming out. 2 more in production for Katana. Katana's in a good position if it wasn't for the 2 minutes on the sacred site timer. Vils come back out of the TC. Trying to take down the other ram. Longbows are going to get their picks. Ram's going to survive. Another ram's out. Gonna see potentially another Woolalo attempt, but I think that Scholar's gonna die before it can really get off. We got Vils trying to repair here. This stream of units just needs to step a little bit over here. Town center going down. All Katana needs to do is just plant one of these reinforcing men-at-arms or longbows on the sacred site, and the game's over. And there goes Anemia's town center. See men-at-arms coming out for Anemia. Gonna be able to tank a lot of the longbow shots. But Katana's got longbows of his own. He's now focused on this stack of villagers outside the town center. And the last group of Rams are pounding down the compounded defender. 30 seconds on the sacred site timer. No unit has moved to prevent the sacred victory. We got Vils repairing the compound. And I don't think Katana can take this last building here. That compound of the defender getting under 2,000 HP. But that's just not enough.